Functions in Bash scripting are a great way to reuse code. In this section of our Bash scripting tutorial, you'll learn how they work and what you can do with them. Think of a function as a small script within a script. It's a small chunk of code, which you may call multiple times within your script. They are particularly useful if you have certain tasks which need to be performed several times. Instead of writing out the same code over and over, you may write it once in a function, then call that function every time. Creating a function is fairly easy. They may be written in two different formats. A few points to note. Either of the above methods of specifying a function is valid. Both operate the same and there is no advantage or disadvantage to one over the other. It's really just personal preference. In other programming languages, it is common to have arguments passed to the function listed inside the brackets. In Bash, they are there only for decoration and you never put anything inside them. The function definition must appear in the script before any calls to the function. Let's look at a simple example. Now passing arguments. It is often the case that we would like the function to process some data for us. We may send data to the function in a similar way to passing command line arguments to a script. We supply the arguments directly after the function name. Within the function, they are accessible as $1, $2, etc. Look at the following example. In Bash, we have something called exit status. We can set it manually or just show it after program exits. 0 exit status means success and anything else means there was something wrong. Let's type ls as an example. Now, type echo $? As you can see, it printed 0, which means command exited without errors. Now type anything as a command, it will return command not found. Execute echo $? Again, and it will return 127, which is command not found exit status. Back to our topic. Most other programming languages have the concept of a return value for functions. A means for the function to send data back to the original calling location. Bash functions don't allow us to do this. They do, however, allow us to set a return status. Similar to how a program or command exits with an exit status. We use the keyword return to indicate a return status. Look at the following example. Now to variable scope. Scope refers to which parts of a script can see which variables. By default, a variable is global. This means that it is visible everywhere in the script. We may also create a variable as a local variable. When we create a local variable within a function, it is only visible within that function. To do that, we use the keyword local in front of the variable the first time we set its value. It is generally considered good practice to use local variables within functions so as to keep everything within the function contained. This way, variables are safer from being inadvertently modified by another part of the script which happens to have a variable with the same name or vice versa. Look at the following example. Creating good functions that make your scripts easier to write and maintain takes time and experience, however. As with most things with computers, when you get to this level of complexity, there will be several ways you could achieve the desired outcome. Some will be better than others, so take the time to think about different ways you could write your code and which way may be better. This was everything for this tutorial.